which Canadian employers are considered the best, how you can learn English at a huge discount, and what super important event happened in Canada last week. We'll tell you about the big immigration news in Canada, so please like the video and subscribe to the channel. Let's go. Hi from Canada. We offer immigration services from assessing your chances of obtaining a Canadian visa and selecting immigration programs to turnkey support of the entire process. We'll start this news compilation with an unpleasant change. Canada wants to completely eliminate carbon emissions in the future. That's perfect, but drivers who don't yet own a Tesla will pay more. On July 1st, new rules will be introduced, which will require manufacturers to make car fuel more eco-friendly. And there are predictions that this will make gasoline in Canada twice as expensive within a few years. We want to tell you about cool promotions from ALAC Language School and ALAC International College. Discounts are now available for full-time English studies in Canada. If you pay for 8 weeks, you get up to 40% off. For example, the intensive English program, which is 30 classes a week, will cost $240 Canadian per week instead of $400. This promotion is only for those who already have a visa to Canada or who are currently in Toronto or Vancouver. If you want to save even more money, there is an option to learn English online. There will be the same study program and the same experienced Canadian teachers, but 1 week will cost half as cheap, $120 Canadian. All links to register will be in the video description. We don't finish with education yet, there are more promotional offers. Now we want to move to work in Canada. The country has compiled a list of the best employers in 2023. They offer not only a good wage and benefits, but also bonuses like free meals, advanced training, gym memberships, company-sponsored massages, and the like, and some even offer shorter work weeks and days off at will at any time. The list includes not only well-known giants like Google, Air Canada, and Mars, but also lesser-known companies like Labatt Brewery. Let's get back to studies. Until August 31st, there's a promotion on the Service Excellence for Business program at ALAC International College. The program includes a paid internship. 24 weeks of study plus 24 weeks of internship cost only $5,400 Canadian instead of $7,600, which is very cheap for Canada. There's also an option for $5,000, with 20 weeks of study plus 20 weeks of internship. More details will be in the video description. Unfortunately, some international students in Canada have a negative experience. A few months ago, 700 students from India were ordered to be deported because they had been deceived by an agent who had helped them to receive a study visa. He issued them fake letters of admission, on the basis of which they received visas, arrived in Canada, completed their studies, and only when applying for immigration the fraud was uncovered. These students were lucky. It was recently revealed that they won't be deported. Instead, each case will be reviewed to find out if the student knew about the fraud. Such situations, unfortunately, are not unique, and if you contact some unverified companies, no matter whether for college admission, visa, or immigration, you risk that after some time you can be deported. We have a legitimate Canadian company, several immigration consultants with a license, and you can easily check it all out. So, if you want to get quality service and not be cheated, please contact us. We'll move on to immigration news. The express entry system is the most popular way of immigrating to Canada. This summer it will undergo significant changes as Canada will hold targeted draws for candidates with certain occupations. We made a detailed video about this, so be sure to watch it. Maybe your occupation is on the priority list. Check out the link in the top right corner and in the video description. 2 new streams were added to the Economic Mobility Pathways pilot, one for those who have found a job in Canada, and another one for those without a job offer. This program is for skilled refugees who meet the requirements of one of the ordinary immigration programs. And, as usual, those who know French are lucky. Canada is expanding the Francophone Mobility Program. It makes it easier to get a work permit for candidates with French proficiency who have found a Canadian employer in any province except Quebec. Previously, only highly skilled specialists with a high French level were eligible, but now all occupations except for agriculture and candidates with intermediate knowledge of the language are eligible. Another reason to learn French for moving to Canada. Now about immigration draws. 832 people were invited by Canadian provinces last week. On June 13, there was a drawing in British Columbia in which 170 people were selected. And there were 2 more selections on June 15. 540 people were invited by Manitoba, and another 122 people will be able to get permanent residency in Prince Edward Island. Do you remember in the beginning we told you about a super important event? Last week, Canada's population reached 40 million people. 96% of the population growth happens thanks to immigrants. If you want to be one of them, contact us via the links in the video description. Your likes and comments are very important for the channel promotion, so please like the video, subscribe to the channel and click on the bell icon to be notified about new videos. Also, check out our other videos about Canada. See you in Canada!